Sylvester specifically, like in his diaries, he talks about how embarrassed he is over his masturbation habit and all that. So he came up with this idea, and it caught on because that was like a big issue at the time. It's the beginning of temperance and all that. But then Kellogg came along in like 1870, and he took the idea and kind of ran with it. He wasn't as obsessed with the masturbation stuff. Like we all kind of laugh at cornflakes because they were invented to stop you from masturbating, which isn't true. They were invented as a dietary aid to make you poop 4 times a day. But also he believed that this plain cereal would also stop you from masturbating.
Is it because it improved your overall health and masturbation was like a symptom of ill health?
Yeah, masturbation was a degenerate activity, which, by the way, in that video, I learned what degeneracy actually meant. I always thought that it was like just some cultural, like going backwards culturally, I guess maybe. But really, what it is that they thought that as you masturbate, you're letting your life force out, so you will physically degenerate. Your body will break down and you'll become weak. And yeah, I was like, wow, really? That's where degeneracy comes from. Okay. Actual literal degeneracy.
Yeah. Was Sylvester Graham sickly himself?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, as a child, yeah.
And Kellogg was as well.
I don't know if he was.
Okay.
No, I don't think he was, because he was a medical doctor and stuff, so he was that was his big thing. He had a sanitarium, this hospital that people would go to, and he invented cornflakes to feed the people at his hospital, not as a mass product. So
yeah. So one thing that I find really interesting when you look at these case studies of like Kellogg or Sylvester Graham is they not only revolutionized, for example, the food industry, but they also come with so much additional baggage. So that they don't just change food; they're like a cultural phenom that affect everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Metamucil. Activia, the yogurt, anything that's like fiber to keep you regular. There is no such thing as regular. You poop when you have to poop. That's just how it is. But Kellogg was like, you have to poop 4 times a day. So that's the
a
definition of
crazy
regular. There's that, the acidophilus probiotic stuff he did also.
Is that connected to like modern day probiotics? And is that like all part of the same thing?
Yeah. He came up with that to help people with their guts, and we still use it today. Yeah. My grandma, she was a nurse during World War II, and then a grandma. And whenever we'd go to visit her for Christmas, she would always ask, like, when was the last time you had a BM? When was the last time you had a bowel movement? Because nurses in the 40s and 50s were still taught Kellogg's ideas. And, those people are still alive. Well, a lot of them anyway are still alive. And so those ideas are still around. So.
Wait, is your grandma, she's not alive today?
She died last year, actually. So.
Wow. How old was she?
93.
And you're telling me this probiotic shit is bullshit? How many? She was pooping 4 times a day? Maybe. I'm
not saying it's bullshit. I'm saying that he started and it came about. What is BS is that you have to poop regularly. Like,
what do you mean by that?
You just poop when you have to poop.
What if you poop like once a month?
Then that's what your body decides.
Very unlikely, though, right?
Okay.